Anyway, welcome back everybody to another day, which means I get to play another game. Now, you might be wondering, why am I playing this game and not Alien Isolation? Well, it's a long story, but just to make it very short and concise, I was on the bus heading to campus, and I look down on my phone, and I see a notification from YouTube, and it says something along the lines of, advanced features have been REM ... because it's a notification, you can't see the full message, right? So I'm looking at it, I click on it, it opens up a message on your email, and I'm reading through it, and it says blah blah blah, you have lost access, blah blah blah, advanced features have been removed, this may be because you don't have channel history, you may have broken a community guideline, what you can do to fix it, etc, etc, etc. So at this moment, I'm thinking to myself, I've never received an email from YouTube. Not even to this extent, maybe some type of, hey, new bundle, whatever, but nothing crazy like this. So the first thing I do is I search up online, what are the implications of having advanced features removed? Because if something's being removed, something had to have happened, because it wasn't removed before, but now it is. Like I said, I search up what this means, what other people have done, what their experiences are, and for the most part, what it means is that I've been shadow banned. Essentially, I am, for all intensive purposes, shadow banned. Why? Because everybody, I think so, as much as I've read, they've all said the same things. My impressions were down. I've been getting less views. No one's been liking the videos. My video isn't going out to anybody, etc, etc. Now, for me, it's never necessarily been about the numbers, it's more about the community engagement. That's what I love the most. So this still affects me. If I'm not able to communicate and engage with others because this video or any of my other videos are not being put out into the universe, that's a problem for me, at least personally. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, why now? I've been making videos for a long while, basically. I think close to a year, yeah. Well, consistently up to a year. So I'm thinking to myself, why now? And particularly, why now? Because I've been playing Alien Isolation, and Alien Isolation isn't really the most PG-friendly game, I guess. You have a gun, you can shoot other people, there's a flamethrower, there's a lot of violence because the alien can actually kill you and stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe that's a problem. But I've made 5 videos up until that point. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, was it the last video that I posted? Did that do something? And then after some thinking, because it's been 2 days now since that event, I'm thinking, okay, the thumbnail. I have somebody literally pointing a gun in the thumbnail. That could be one reason. Maybe that's a community guideline. Maybe that's something. There's cursing in the first minute. Okay, that's something. I think somewhere in that video, I shoot somebody in the head. So that's one thing. So that's 3 things that I can see why maybe this video did something and the system was like, well, no, that video, we can't do it. Sorry, but we're gonna take your advanced features away. But the whole point is, I don't feel comfortable posting another video of that game. In fact, I don't feel comfortable posting another video where there's graphic violence, anything graphic in general. I just don't feel comfortable. And again, this all comes back to why I make videos in the first place. I make videos so I can interact with other people. I think in one of my first videos, in fact, I think it might be my first video titled 19, I even said the most important thing to me is the interaction with others, because that's something that's tangible. Numbers are just the numbers. You can analyze them and whatever, but seeing another person's comment, reading it, interpreting it, that's something tangible. I can take that with me and I enjoy it more than anything else. So I made a little decision. We're gonna put not only Alien Isolation on pause, we're gonna put the entire concept of violent gameplay on pause as well. Now, for me, this isn't necessarily a bad thing because I can go without playing shooting games, first-person games, killing, hiding, because I don't need that stimulation all the time. And if I really wanted to, I could play that off camera. However, I like to use my time wisely, and if I'm going to play a game and enjoy it, why not record? So, again, what now? Well, let's play games that aren't so graphic. Maybe games are more low-key, more chill, more wholesome, if you want to put it that way. And I was looking throughout my lists just to, take a little view at stuff that I can maybe play instead that wouldn't, trigger any alarms. And I saw actually a pretty decent amount of games, all things considered, because I've just been downloading games and not really touching them. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise because it's allowing me to play games that I would have never actually played or forgotten about. So one of those games is this one, Sable. Now, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't put too much emphasis and thought into what games I play specifically. Even all the games you see me play on my channel, it's always just been a situation where, hey, I'm bored, I want to play a game. Hey, this is kind of cool. Maybe I should record this. And then boom, maybe I make one video, maybe I make two, maybe I make an entire series, and that's just how it is. So with this game, Sable, I have no idea if I'll enjoy it, if I'll like it, if I'll dislike it. I'm just here to play and experience something. And that in itself is a luxury, I want to say, because finding different outlets that stimulate you in different ways is always a good thing. Now, for you guys, you see me play Alien Isolation, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, and then the eventual Part 7. That's just a video you guys are watching, but to me, I'm playing the game, then I'm editing the video, and I'm always just looking at the same sort of stimulation. Guns, loud noises, running, hiding. You keep experiencing that not only when you're playing the game, but when you're editing the video. So after a little while, it gets old, or rather, you don't feel that same sort of excitement anymore. And that's why most of the time, hopefully, the game has different components. For example, a story. Maybe that can freshen things up. It's nice to have a good story and good stimulation from the gameplay. That's a good balance. But for me, my decision making, I kind of wasn't really focusing on the story. I was just so focused on the gameplay that, of course, I would get not burnt out, but it would get stale. And of course, I can always take a break and I can come back and the game will feel fun and fresh again. That's always a possibility. However, if I didn't already mention this, the 3 ways to verify your channel. That's the whole point. It's about verifying your channel. The 3 ways to verify your channel were you send a picture of your photo ID to YouTube, or you submit a 30-second or 1-minute video of you recording your face at different angles. That's 2. And the 3rd is to have channel history. And when I've seen online, people say positive channel history. And so, just to tie it all back into each other, I said, let me find a game that isn't so focused on graphic violence and constant action, whatever, just so I can, be sure that a game that's not that will be acceptable. And I found this, Sable. So, just to remind you, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this game. I don't know if I'm going to dislike this game, but I'm here to experience something. I might as well. This is an opportunity for me to try something different, and that's always a good thing. So, without further ado, did I just say everything? So, without further ado, let's play. Would you like to start a new game? Yes. I like the sounds already. It's kind of aesthetic. Shed works. Okay, this is a cool little environment. Very mellow, very chill. Is that us? That's not creepy at all. That's super inviting, super welcoming. Oh, okay. I pressed the ASW. Okay, moving Sable. Use the WASD to move Sable. So this is Sable. Oh, that's okay. Look at this is cool because this reminds me of, I don't want to necessarily say Spider-Man, you know, the across the what is it called? Spider-Man and across the multiverse, that type of style. That there's a style of animation where you move things at different frames, and this is one of those, and I like it already. Okay. Jumping. Press space to jump. Pretty standard controls. Climbing. Move towards a wall to begin climbing. Keep an eye on stamina. This is definitely not the right way. Okay, there's a ladder right here. Okay. C. Press C to crouch. A beautiful world outside. A blue sky. Now, is that smoke good smoke or bad smoke? Okay, it seems like there's no fall damage at all. Sprinting. Hold down shift to sprint while moving around. You can only sprint whilst you have enough stamina. Okay, fair enough. Hold on, let me turn on the music. Let me turn up the music. I think this is going to be one of those games where you're going to be stimulated through music and through visuals. So, let's indulge. I hope there's no copyright strike though. Hold on, let me make sure there's actually like a streamer mode so I don't get copyright strikes. Copyright strike. Wait a minute. There's a frame rate of 30? Can I turn this up? Let's put it to 60. Wait, does this make the game even more smooth? Okay, Ibex Camp. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh my gosh, it's somebody. Are they waving hi to me? Hello? You know, although I am playing a different game, I still want to be goofy. I still want to be myself. And I hope this game gives me the foundation to really express that. Not being goofy and silly to be goofy and silly, but how should I say? It's like having a new canvas to express yourself. I didn't really have that with Alien Isolation. It's all dark and scary, but this is bright and bubbly. I like it. Is there voice acting, or do I have to speak the text myself? Is there even text? Let's see. Let me just play the game. I can feel Jaddy smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-bearing little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know, you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? Wait, okay, funny enough, I'm getting goosebumps. Hold on, let me... Can you tell I'm getting goosebumps? Only because I didn't expect there to be decision making. That just puts this game in a different type of category. Hold on. Okay, so you know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? And yet, I know, I'm not worried. I'm gonna do and yet, because I don't know what the context of this answer is. I shrug, but any attempts to act casual are fruitless. The movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. I mean it! But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be alright. I told you how much I loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down. You learned... Oh, damn. Excuse me. You leaned forward and put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jaddy reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I think I'm ready. I don't know where to start. I changed my mind. I'm staying. Since it's the beginning of the game, am I dictating what happens later on through these decisions? Naturally, right? You would assume so. But is it a situation where it doesn't matter what you say right now, you can always change your answers or change the outcome of something later on, hopefully? I think I'm ready. I don't know where to start. I changed my mind. I'm staying. I'm just gonna say I don't know where to start, only because it's in the middle. You know, it's not necessarily saying no, but it's not necessarily saying yes. I think that's the safest answer. Jaddy's story warms me, but I feel too overwhelmed to let it settle. I tell her with a sigh that I don't know where to begin. She chuckles. Well, I can help you with that. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something. Well, let's say as useful as it is fun. I think I might suspect what Jaddy's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. I'll be back soon. What if I choose the wrong path? I like that one. I asked JD. Is it JD or Jaddy? I guess it's up to me. Which one's the easiest to say in a sentence? JD. JD. I think JD might be the word. Yeah, JD. I asked JD what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable. Or right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Ibexi, but truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go speak with Hilal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo, but you know how he is. I have something to give you, a compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Okay, quest updated, the ceremony. I didn't get to read it fast enough. Okay, compass, hold button. Okay, so you just open, okay, this is cool. So, the ceremony, I need to complete tasks for Hilal and Driss. This game feels wholesome already. I'm gonna be honest, this game feels wholesome. This game feels wholesome. I like it. It's a cool little vibe. I think one of the people we need to meet is this one right here. This closest. Let's see what's happening. As I approach Hilal, they give me an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Hilal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable, take this! A gliding stone. Hilal hands me a small, round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What is this? Thank you. I didn't bring anything for you. I'm going to say I meant to say thank you. Okay, Hilal gives a tinkling laugh. Oh, Sable, you can make up for it when you return someday. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Hilal that I feel connectedness, fuzziness, electricity. Electricity, I think that's the safe one. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty or dormant and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. I'm gonna be honest, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I think I should reserve the voices for reoccurring characters, maybe, because that's gonna do a lot of damage to my voice. I'm not a trained voice actor in any capacity. This is gonna do damage, but I kind of like doing it, so I'll keep doing it for now. Okay, just to reiterate what I said. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. we'll be able to activate it there. Hilal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember JD's words now, and tell Hilal I'll go and see Driss. Quest started, Whispering Stones. Okay, it said press ESC. Okay, Whispering Stones, activate the gliding stone at the altar. But in order to do that, we need to talk to Driss, correct? And then if I hold Q... Okay, so this little rhombus diamond-shaped thing, I think that's the current objective. So if I go... Actually, no. I think it's pointing me into the far direction, but and down there, there's Driss, and I think I need to get my bike. What is this? Postbox. Logging in. Hello, Sable. Unread messages. 0. Have a good day. Okay. That's cool. I like... Oh my gosh, this game is smooth! Okay, let me actually just be a little bit more serious. The music in this game is very good. Okay, this is Driss, I think. Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable! Hello! Hello, how are you today? I was told you have something special for me. JD sent me to speak with you. Introduce ourselves, be nice. I asked Driss how he is. I'm well. I let it hang there a moment. But I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me. Your bike! He yells. It's like an idea he's just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right. Yes, your bike. That I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your... gliding, yes? Did you forget? Yeah, did you forget? In abject horror, I gently ask if he may have forgotten. What? What? I would never. It's obviously, I have your bike. By which I mean, I arranged it for you in a, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial? It's not here. Did you forget? I'm telling you, I didn't forget. I just made different arrangements. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by, taking a test ride on a different bike. Okay. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest. Sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike, yes, as a test. Driss gestures to the sandcutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. I'll give it a go. A test? What's the bike's name? Driss seems scandalized. That's a bit personal, don't you think? Just sandcutter will do for now. Youngsters these days, always asking questions. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Don't lose your bike. When you're not riding it, your hover bike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. So I hold Q, it opens up my compass, and the blue icon is the bike. Okay, slicing sands. Ride the sandcutter. It's definitely not a test. I don't know how to explain this. Sometimes I get mad at myself because I don't possess the vocabulary to describe what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking, but I feel it inside. And the best way I can describe this so far is the sense of community. The sense of community. Driss, Hilal, JD, the way the dialogue's written, it does really feel as if these people have been together for a while. It's good. I like that. Okay. Ride the sand cutter through the ring and back. W to accelerate, space to strafe, 80 to steer, E to get off. Okay. Okay, I'm holding W. I'm kind of drifting this. You know, I wonder if you know how it goes in Tokyo. If you've seen it, then you mean it, then you know you... Okay. Slicing sands. I should speak to Driss. So, the strafe stuff, when you press spacebar, you go into this slow down mode, which I think is just to give you more control, and then you press it again to drive. And now, you can go into normal mode. I wonder if this is the fastest you can go. Definitely need not know. What am I saying? Oh, now it pops up. Okay, never mind. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. Yes, absolutely. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Driss, is this bike dangerous? Everything sounded normal. I'm gonna do the first one. Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been by Hilal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of the sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can, borrow it to rerun your little errands. My little errands. And Hilal's got something to show you, too. Help you out with more of that, mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help, and his bike. And I depart for Hilal. View quest log. Okay, activate the gliding stone at the altar, but we have... Okay, I need to complete tasks for Hilal and Driss, so just go to Hilal now. Fine by me, fine by me. Oh my goodness, and you can climb on different objects smoothly too. You know what this game reminds me of? There was a particular game, I forgot the name, but it's a game literally designed to be with other people and hold hands and explore these beautiful worlds. I forgot the name, but it was super fun and it had similar music as well. Maybe not so much the aesthetic of the game. Actually, kind of. I'll put a picture of it if I remember it, okay? But this reminds me a lot of that game. Okay, this is Hilal. What was the voice I did for Hilal? Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise, it'll be worth the trip. To the temple. Wait. Oh, so I can go to the temple now? Without my bike? Oh, no. I think we go to the temple to start the process of the gliding, and then, and only then, can I get my bike. Okay. I hope that's correct. Okay, this is new. Driss asks me a series of increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. Oh. So, here's the bike. Not my real bike, but the test bike. and then we're supposed to go to the temple. So is there a map of some sort? This map might be huge now that I think about it. Just visually, the landscape, I should say. Okay, what else is here? Actually, let me explore this while I'm here. So this is the map. These are the quests. Inventory. So we have general, key, quests, bike parts, badges, clothing, fishing. Oh. Child's mask, Ibexi children top, Ibexi trousers. Okay, that's cool. What about clothes? Okay, so it's a more in-depth version of your clothes and stuff. Ah, okay. That's something for me to grind for if I really wanted to. All right. I guess I just drive. Oh. Oh, okay, that's okay. I realize right now what I'm supposed to be doing. I was supposed to click on the actual quest so it marks it down. So right now it's blank like it was previously. But you click on the quest, it turns red, then you go to your map, and then you see where we're supposed to be going. Okay, a little bit of goofy, a little bit stupid. All right, let's ride. Alright, I think this is the spot. This is where the compass is leading me to. So let's hop off our bike and explore. But first, we have to get up these mountain tops. Okay, we're getting up close now. Will there be people here? I'd love to talk to them. Is this statue hitting a squat pose? It's kind of cool. This is cool. All right, let's go inside now. All right. That was close. Good thing I climbed up just in time. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So how do I get down? Wait, there's no fall damage in this game. I hope so. Let me see. Okay, there is no fall damage. That's good to know. That's good to know. Okay, we're coming up to a door. The music's rising. Do I have to click something? Oh, never mind. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Am I afraid? Exhilarated? Or maybe it feels right. I wonder, whenever there are decisions in a game, I wonder, do I answer it as if I'm the character in the game, or do I answer it as if I'm myself, you know? So maybe for this character, this is exhilarating, but for me, I'd be a little bit creeped out. But what do I do though? You know, it's about your philosophy, I guess, in that case. Am I afraid, exhilarated, or maybe it feels right? I'd be a little bit creeped out, just to be honest. Yes and no. I'm ready for Rahana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Where'd you pull that out of? That's pretty. The power! I feel it within me! Oh, that's cool. The lighting became normal for a moment there. The color, the vibrancy, it was alive. It's some cool architecture though, all things considered. Oh, whoa, what was that? Is the color coming back to normal slowly? It is. Just very slightly. Okay, show Hilal the activated gliding stone. Okay, I just saw something pop up. Okay, I activated the gliding stone. I can channel the perpetual through it. Show Hilal the activated gliding stone. Alright. Gliding. Press and hold space to glide in midair. Oh, that's kind of cute. What did I say? The color was coming back. At least inside of there, it was for a moment very vibrant, but then it kind of went back down. And then you walk out and the world is different. You're changing. And the world has changed with you as well. Okay. We can jump, climb it. And then we can make our way on top of it, of a flat surface. Jump, climb. Ah, convenient. Can I make it? I'll make it for sure. And there's our bike down there on the sand. The art style, or I should say the art direction of this game is superb. It's superb. Okay, let's drive back. I wonder what other communities we will find. You know? Is this the only town in the area? There's gotta be more people we could talk to. There's gotta be more people. Oh no, this is Driss. Wrong person, sorry. Okay. Let's climb up this. Wait, can I loot this? A little bit of looting never hurt nobody. A little bit of looting never hurt nobody. Okay, I'll make sure not to confuse this game with the grindy loot and take and possess game. I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. But again though, just to, you know, reiterate, notice how the world is more colorful, bright, vibrant. We changed as a person after the altar, and the world has changed with us as well. Right? Kinda? When I return to Hilal, it's clear that they know what I've been... Okay, when I... Okay, when I return to Hilal, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf, in a way that makes me miss them before I even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Exciting, true freedom. Strange, I'm a little queasy. Safe, like a warm hug. Yeah, I tell Halal that I feel almost embraced by the perpetual, warm and safe in my own little bubble. They swoon. I just heard my cat scratching on the door. Hold on. Gotta do something real quick. Say hi. Oh. Okay, I'm back. I had to give my little cat friend some attention. Also, what I'm noticing is that the color of my room, okay? I don't do anything with my camera. I don't tune the colors or anything. It's just natural settings, or what's the term? Default settings? Default settings. But The sun is coming through my room at an angle, and the color of the sun is bouncing off the room and making me look kind of orange and pinkish. But my point is, it kind of matches the theme of the game. Kind of convenient. I tell Hilal that I feel almost embarrassed by the perpetual, warm and safe in my own little bubble. They swoon. Oh, that's such a nice way of describing it. Hilal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling, just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there having my... I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I'll heave myself into chasms for you? Is that really what you do? I wish we can all do it. Yeah. I tell Hilal I wish it was something we can keep perpetually. So do I, Sable. So do I. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that they've... Okay, I can't even talk right now. Hold on. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. Takes a really serious focus. Hilal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I can't talk. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't have... One more time, okay? Slow it down. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss, I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss in my mind to consider it much further. I am saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Hilal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Hilal. Before I go, Hilal gestures towards the tower. It seems Sizzo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Alright, what is the next task? I completed Driss and Hilal's tasks. Sizzo has a task for me. Okay. I wonder if I can talk to Driss one more time. Or maybe JD. Just to see what happens, you know? JD greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. It's so strange getting called that. That's big glider to you. What was your gliding like? I'll do that one. I asked JD about her gliding. Tell you what. Yeah. Tell you what, I'll tell you when you get back. I cross my arms in protest. Pout all you want, I don't want to spoil any surprises. Oh, unfortunately, the sun is depleting, so I have to use artificial light. Hold on. Not too much. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, I think I skipped some stuff, actually. She lowers her voice to a whisper, but I did meet some crystal farmers once. Crystal farmers. And that's all I'll say about that. You should get going. So it seems as if this whole gliding thing is just a coming of age experience, but I'm thinking about why these people, or I don't know if you call them people or anything, maybe they're people. They look human to me. It seems more bittersweet than anything. So maybe once you decide to not be a glider anymore, you can't just go back. Or maybe it's only for younger people? We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay, this is the last thing I want to talk to Driss. Okay, wait. Driss asks me a series of increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. Okay, nothing to say to them. Okay, Sizzo has a task for me, so it's already marked down. And we're going in that direction. Oh, no, it's up here. It's literally here. Okay. I thought it was going to be far out there, but it's literally... Hold on. Okay, the tower I need to go to is right here. Okay, the music's dying down. This might be an important moment. I need to focus. Is this our parent? You know, just visually, they look the same. They look like a taller version of us. Okay. Oh, never mind. Sizzo's an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for learning. Sizzo is an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go to where they are needed. But Sizzo has been among us so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. I think there's a perception among the other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. Damn. That's a lot of philosophy. Is it really philosophy? That's a lot of... That's kind of, I don't know. I think making it sound deeper than what it is not really a good idea, because that's, if you think about it, it's all I'm saying is the game is deeper than I thought. Leave it at that. The game is deeper than I thought. I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Better now that I'm getting a bike, excited for my bike, a bit worried. Am I really getting a bike? Yeah. Sizzo has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, JD told me how excited you were. Sizzo sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it. What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered, and besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hover bike parts yourself. Okay, that's the catch. Never mind, it gives me a good excuse to explore the world, so I'm down. I'm fine with that. I'm going to make my own hover bike. That sounds like an adventure. Technically, shouldn't Driss do it? I'm gonna do the second one. I like that. I tell Sizzo I like the sound of that. A little adventure before my big one. It's more meaningful than you know. To bond with one's bike before it has taken form is more privilege than labor. Here, take this. The Navigator. Sizzo hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Sizzo where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, and fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon. And another behind the old dam on the hill. Okay, that's not that much of a distance between each other. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. This is quite a lot of work. Do most gliders make their own bikes? I'm actually curious about that. I asked Sizzo if most gliders really make their own bikes. Only the lucky ones. Okay, good answer actually. I tell Sizzo I'll see her soon and head off in search of the components. Together, we will create something new out of the old. Oh, that's cool. Press N. Use your navigator. Press N to use the navigator to mark interesting landmarks to appear on your compass. You can also add and remove markers from the map screen. Try placing a marker. Oh, it's gone. That's fine. So, 1, 2, that one right there. And escape. And then if I go to my map, oh, it's cool. It's there now. Okay, so this is one location: atomic calibrator, atomic power supply, and control panel. Okay, I put it in the wrong spots. Hold on. Okay, let me start this over. So, one is there, one is there, and one is there. All right. Now I know what to do next time. Cool.